Hello and welcome to New World. I'm Shadow Coast and welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to outline a get-rich-quick scheme in this game. So this centers around cooking, and we're actually going to be making some herb roasted potatoes that you can see here. The reason this sells for so high, which we'll take a look at, is because it provides an increase to luck by 1,400 points for 25 minutes when mining. So there are a lot of miners out there that are going to want gems to sell, and they're going to want to use this buff or have this buff present to maximize their gain. Now to make this recipe, we need potatoes, honey, butter, and cinnamon. Honey and butter we can get within First Light, which we will be focused on for farming these materials. To make butter, all you need is milk, and you can get that from Sherry, a fair amount of it. So go ahead, we're going to make some more butter from milk. Honey, we can also get in First Light. So Sherry's right here. I actually milked her beforehand. So when she's on cooldown, make sure you milk her, get your 20 milk or so, and then you can make 10 butter. Now, also be sure to be picking up your honey on cooldown in whatever town you are. So right now I mentioned we're in First Light, so that is where we are, and grab that. So let's take a look. I'm saying these herb roasted potatoes are a way to get rich quick, but let's prove it. So if we come over here and look at our herb roasted potatoes, we can see that they are selling for 25. Now this person is kind of lowballing people. The majority of them are 30 to 40 that you can see. And when we take a look, let's just see in general how low the price goes. As high as 100, as low as 11 or 12 in Everfall. That is extremely low, so someone will probably buy those up and resell them in the 25 to 35 range in general. But we can see here, First Light, they're going for about 29 to 30 a pop. Okay, so we outlined get milk from Sherry, get honey from the honey stand, the beehive. Now let's go check our route. We are going to come out here, run out, and head over to Hatchburg Fishery to pick up some potatoes. I'm hoping people aren't stealing my run here, which they might be. So let's see. So to pick up cinnamon, cinnamon is the most difficult component or ingredient to find. The way we find this is by farming herbs in First Light. So every region is going to have different herbs that drop different things. So you can farm herbs, the different colors, they really don't matter. Purple, blue, I think they're a random chance drop. So we're going to come over here, farm some herbs, and see if we can get some cinnamon. No luck yet. Some saffron. But I know for a fact that it will drop because that is how I collected it in the past. Let's see if we get lucky with this herb. So there are going to be a bunch of herbs right out here. Nutmeg, but no cinnamon. So it will drop. We'll kind of go back and see if we can pick up some more on the way back. Now we're going to run over to Hatchburg Fishery and we're going to come over here to the front. This area right over here. And we are going to see tons and tons of potatoes. So let's kind of clear these guys out so we can collect our potatoes. Oh. Alright, so we can get a lot of potatoes from here. There are a couple in the back, but up here there are more. There are about 5 or 6. And each one yields, roughly 2 potatoes, which we're going to want. So you can just kind of farm this pretty easily for potatoes. And the cooldown's about 4 or 5 minutes. I haven't timed it exactly, but we can easily farm potatoes. So you can just kind of run back and forth farming herbs and potatoes. And then if you're picking up your honey and milk, you should be good. Alright, we picked up 14 potatoes. There's some more back there. So we look on the map, we're here. And then I think back here there are 1 or 2 if you want to grab them. But staying up front is pretty easy, and I recommend just coming to this area and then running back to see if the herbs have dropped or regenerated. And they have, a few of them have over here. So let's see if we can get lucky and grab some cinnamon. Now, I have decent speed on gathering. That's something I focused on in First Light, just because that's where I started. And I promise you, cinnamon will drop. It does tend to be on the rare side, so you have to hit a fair number of herbs before it drops, unfortunately. Let's see if any of these will drop it to prove my point. But they will drop and you will get several of them. There we go. Got a cinnamon there. Nutmeg, but that was just to show you or demonstrate that you can indeed get cinnamon in First Light from the herbs. So we have 5 cinnamon, so we can make 5 of these and sell them. Or we might hold off because they are selling for 25. Normally they go for 30. So maybe we sell it for 28. But this is a way to make a fair amount of gold pretty easily and quickly, because a lot of people mining are going to want to have that buff. So I'm just going to finish this off by making some herb roast potatoes, throwing them on the market, and then we will see how long it takes to sell them. Alright, here we go. Gonna type in herb. Glad they have the filter. So I can make 7 of them because I had materials from before. And it's an easy way to level up cooking fast. Sherry's still on cooldown. I think the honey's still on cooldown because I collected that shortly before recording this video. But hopefully you do go on to find this video helpful. Gold can be annoying to make, but it's actually fairly easy once you find a good way to do it. Oh, another thing here. If we type in herb, the herb roasted potatoes, just so you know, you could place the sell order right here. So these are at 25, about 9. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a sell order for 5, because I'm actually going to use the other 4. And I'm just going to set this to 27. I'm pretty sure this is going to order, or going to place. And I'm going to make a couple hundred gold there. Or 100 gold there. So thank you so much for watching. If you do go on to find this content helpful, please drop a like and consider supporting the channel by subscribing. Hope to see you in future videos. Shadow Coast out.